Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hetal.
I'm Anuja, and today we're going to show you how to make homemade pancakes. You know,
Yum.
come on, kids always ask all the time and you don't have those boxes. And such a simple recipe. So let's just get started.
All right. So here we have some hung yogurt. So this is yogurt that we made, homemade yogurt, and we strained it. So basically, in essence, it's Greek yogurt, like strained yogurt. If you don't have this, you can also use cream cheese, which works out really well. So in our half cup of Greek yogurt or hung yogurt, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of honey or to taste. And if you don't like honey or don't have it, you can also use sugar. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and mix it in really well so it's blended smoothly.
So over here in a large bowl, we have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And to that, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to whisk it and mix it. And the reason why we use a whisk is so that we can aerate the flour.
So we're going to put the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Now we're going to be using milk to thin this whole mixture down, but depending on what kind of yogurt or Greek yogurt or cream cheese, depending on what you use, the consistency will always vary. So the amount of milk is always going to vary.
Yeah.
So we'll put in a little at a time, and then we'll see how much we really need it. We also have 1 large egg. Crack in here. And we're going to start with about 1 cup of milk, but I'm going to add it a little at a time.
Again, pancake mixture, and just like cake batter, you do not overwork. A couple of lumps here and there is okay, but as long as majority of it is incorporated well.
So we used 1.5 cups of milk, and it should be a pouring consistency like this. And like we said, depending on cream cheese or yogurt or what you used, you may have to adjust it, tablespoon here or there. And we have a skillet heating up right now on our stove.
So I'm just going to put just a couple of drops of oil and take a paper towel and smear it so it's evenly heated. And we're going to drop some batter into it. The heat on the flame is medium to low. It's not very high, otherwise the pancakes will cook, but they will not cook inside. So you want them to cook all the way through. You're going to allow it to cook at the bottom, and you'll start noticing these bubbles coming up. And there'll be bubbles all around. That just shows that your pancake is nice and fluffy. Okay, and we see the bubbles. We're going to flip it around. And we're going to allow it to cook from the bottom side. Look at that, that looks fantastic. You can actually see the lift in the center. It looks fabulous. I'm just going to turn it around just to show you the bottom side, but it's pretty much done. Here you go. Look at that, perfect golden, light golden color.
So look at our pancakes, aren't they beautiful?
And all homemade.
I know. So we garnished with a little bit of whipped cream, some bananas, some chopped walnuts, and a little bit of syrup. And ready to dig in.
Yes, gotta try it while it's still hot. Oh, look at it. It's so fluffy.
It's delicious.
No more box stuff, right?
And honestly, the yogurt, it gives it some creaminess and something very nice. I can't even describe it, but something very nice texture to it. Yummy.
I mean, it gives it a flavor. It gives it a little texture and flavor without being overpowering. I think that's the biggest thing, because whenever you have plain pancakes, you tend to the sugar syrup on top. That's the key. I mean, that makes it. But this one, the pancake itself is so nice and fluffy, and there's something beautiful about it. So of course you can top it with any kind of topping you want. You can also, inside your pancake, you can put fruits, blueberries or chocolate chips or walnuts. You can go have a field day and tweak this recipe to your taste. But this is a basic recipe, and it's is so good.
And I know some people out there don't like syrup, so if you're one of those people, then you can always up the sugar or honey inside the batter. That way you don't even have to put anything over the top. So if you love this recipe and you want to see more from us, then be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's free and you'll be the first to know every time we post a new recipe.
And enjoy your pancakes and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.